A chick flick that guys will enjoy. That's saying a lot. Hey guys, it's Andy the Random Mind here, and I have just seen Bridesmaids, starring one of my favorite SNL characters, Kristen Wiig, also starring another SNL cast who's no longer on SNL, but she was really funny when she was on, Maya Rudolph, the girl from The Office, Melissa McCarthy, the girl from Sex and the City, I think, and the girl from Get Him to the Greek. I don't know her name, but who cares? Anyways, next, on to the movie. This movie was great. Just awesome. I didn't expect a chick flick to actually catch my brain and make me think that this movie was freaking awesome. I say this all the time, and I've said it before this movie even came out. When I saw the trailer, I was like, this is going to be The Hangover for women. The Hangover is for the guys, like myself and a bunch of other guys around the world. We all love The Hangover, but some girls find The Hangover a little repulsive and a little too much to handle. But when they see Bridesmaids, this is like their hangover, because this thing is out of control, but it's mostly for women. So this movie can go both ways. Like, it can be great for the girls and great for the guys, because this movie is really funny, and even though it's a chick flick, the jokes and humor of this movie really derives away from the chick flickness of this movie. Now, as I said, this movie stars Kristen Wiig, who is Annie, who is a down on her luck, around 30-year-old woman who had a bakery, had all this stuff. She loses it all. She's losing her best friend, and she wants it all back. But it's hard for her to handle because she has no money. She lost all her stuff, and she's losing her friends. So she's pretty depressed in this movie. Her best friend is Maya Rudolph, who is Lillian, who is getting married, and she asks Annie to be her maid of honor and set up all the stuff for her wedding. Thing is, all the stuff that she tries to do goes terribly wrong, and she totally alienates herself from all the rest of her friends. And then the movie continues. Now, from what I've just told you and what the trailers show, you could pretty much tell what the movie's going to be about. It's going to be about a girl who tries to do her best, but then she fails and blah blah blah. But this movie was really funny, even though very predictable at some points. This movie had great jokes. It was beyond belly laughing, you were dying in some parts of the movie. Some parts were so out of control that you can't stop laughing. It's a really funny movie. I think the standout in this movie was Melissa McCarthy. She was great. I think this is her debut to movies. She hasn't been in a lot of movies, but this is her big boost for her career. She was absolutely funny in this movie. She was the best out of every single person there. Kristen Wiig was also funny. She's always funny whenever she does. I think Kristen Wiig should be in a lot of more movies than she is in SNL. I think this is her last season on SNL, as rumors have told. So if she does leave SNL, she definitely has a movie career going. Many before her, like Adam Sandler, he left SNL, look where he is now. I mean, now he sucks, but he had some good movies like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. Anyways, getting past Adam Sandler, getting back to the movie, this movie was great. It was not cliched. It was kind of predictable at some points. The only problem I had with this film was character background and some opportunities that they did not take in this film. I think that the story was written great, but they left out some parts. They could have done this here and this there. She could have got her bakery back or something, but she doesn't. And I was like, come on, that should have been in the movie. I guess the reason they didn't do that is because it was predictable. Oh, at the end of the movie, she's just going to get her bakery back. And I was like, alright, I understand that, but the character background, I had to go on IMDb and look up their character names because I forgot their character names the second I left the theater. Except for some characters, like Megan, the Melissa McCarthy's character. I remember that, but like everyone else, I was like, what was her name again? It was like, this movie is kind of forgettable. I mean, the jokes weren't forgettable, but the characters were definitely forgettable. So that was my only problems with this film. And people say it's like The Hangover, like I do, but it's not as funny as The Hangover. Hangover is my favorite comedy of all time. I think it's better than I think it's the best comedy ever. It's like the Citizen Kane, like they said in The Hangover Part 2, I think it's the Citizen Kane of comedy movies. So I'm going to give Bridesmaids a very high 8 out of 10, which is a on Critics of Film. And that was my review of Bridesmaids. I will be coming back to you with a review of Priest and some other movies coming up in the future. I'm probably going to do some old reviews, some suggested reviews by my fans. Click here for the Random Line Films. Click here for Critics of Film, where I'm also featured with 5 other guys who also review movies. Click here for my vlogs from TWalk567 channel. Click to subscribe, and I will see you guys later.